Kí lorúkọ ẹ̀?
Akíntúndé Ọmọlá,
O tó ọmọ ọdún mélòó?
23 years.
O ti bímọ. Ibo lò ń gbé?
Mò ń gbé Ẹdẹ bọ̀, mo máa ń ṣiṣẹ́ lọ s'Èkó.
Iṣẹ́ kí ni?
Mo bá yàn tajà,
Ọkọ ẹ̀ ńkọ́?
àjọ wà torí kò gbọ́mọ lọ́wọ́ mi.
Kí ló wá gbé ẹ débí?
Boyfriend tí mò ń fẹ́ l'Èkó, òun ló sọ fún mi pé òun fẹ́ wá wò mí l'Èkó. Mo dẹ̀ ní pé kó máa bọ̀. Ìgbà tó wá délé ló wá sọ pé òun fẹ́ lọ sí, pé àwọn fẹ́ lọ síbi hostel kan, pé hostel táwọn wá ní last year táwọn ti wá ṣènáwó, pé ọ̀rẹ́ òun ní pé kí n mú òun lọ síbẹ̀ torí ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀yìn rẹ̀ òun mẹ̀dẹ́ dáadáa ni mo wá mú lọ síbi ibẹ̀. Wọ́n wá sọ fún mi lálẹ́ ọjọ́ yẹn, wọ́n á bílẹ̀ pé kí wọ́n fẹ́ lọ ṣe hostel, wọ́n á sọ pé àwọn fẹ́ lọ rọ̀. But ilẹ̀ ti sú, èmi kàn lọ sùn ni. Bí láti ìdáwọ́ ọjọ́ kejì sọ pé wọ́n ti mú àwọn.
Iṣẹ́ kí ni boyfriend ẹ ń ṣe tí wọ́n mọ̀?
Ó ń ta àwọn tó máa ń tajà lẹ́kùn, tó máa ń ta àwọn igbó gbogbo ẹ̀ báyìí.
Bọ̀ ṣó jalè rí lójú ẹ̀?
Rárá mà.
Ìgbà tó wá sọ fún ẹ pé òun fẹ́ lọ rọ̀, kí ló sọ?
Mi ì sọ̀rọ̀ torí ilẹ̀ ti sú, tẹ́ǹtì lù bẹ́ẹ̀ mo kàn lọ sùn nílé tèmi.
Ìwọ ò
Àárọ̀
tẹ̀lé lọ?
mi rárá o. Mo ìgbà tán lọ sí hostel yẹn gangan. Àjọ kọjá lọ́nà gbogbo. Bọ̀ àdúró bẹ̀ mí àti ẹ̀kọ́ jọ kọjá, èmi gun báìkì mo kúrò sí.
Ìwọ ló lọ fi hàn wọ́n.
Mo sọ fún èmi ni mo mú wọn lọ torí ọ̀rẹ́ yẹn ló sọ fún mi pé kí n mú wọn lọ síbẹ̀, mo dẹ̀ mú wọn lọ.
Àwọn wo ló mọ̀ nínú hostel yẹn?
Mi ì dẹ́nì kankan mọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀.
Boyfriend ẹ yẹn dà?
Wọn tí mi. Mi mọ
Báwo
bó
wá
ṣe-
làwọn eléyìí ṣe jẹ́?
àwọn tó jọ lọ ṣiṣẹ́ nìyẹn.
Kí lorúkọ tiẹ̀?
Ahmed Yusuf,
O tó ọmọ ọdún mélòó?
25,
Ọmọ ìlú bo ni ẹ́?
Ọ̀yọ́ State.
Kí ló wá gbé ẹ dé Ẹdẹ?
Ọ̀rẹ́ mi kan náà ló pè mí pé ká jọ wá sí Ẹdẹ níbà pé a jọ fẹ́ wá jà níbà.
Kí lorúkọ ọ̀rẹ́ yẹn?
Ọdún
Ibo lẹ ti mọ́ra?
Èkó láti mọ
Kí ló ń ṣe lÉkòó?
Èkó lọ bí mi sí Èkó náà mò ń gbé.
Bọ̀ ìgbà wo ló bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ olè jíjà?
Èyí pẹ́ díẹ̀ náà,
Ó tó ọdún mélòó?
bí 3 years sẹ́yìn.
Good morning, everybody. This is Adebola, Adigun, 07 director, and the show is Let Us Do It Right. Let us make Nigeria better. The last time I posted something on how parents failed their children, and then for the children not to fail their own next children, which is their next generation. When I posted that video on my social media, like a lot of people called me, a lot of people DM me, then some people try to tell me their own story of if what about the not the one that failed, it is the child. And then I try to explain it to them what I mean by some parents are the key of this problem. So, and at least majority of them concur with me, and they now ask me that okay, I should do another video to explain it better. So because the way what I'm telling them, that even educating them more on what parents should do and how parents should be a better guardians. There are 3 things that make some parents fail, and that are the beginning or part of the problem of Nigerian today. Number 1, in 1960, when Nigerian got independent, and Nigerian population was just 45 million, and the British, which is the Britain that gave us the independence, were just 50 million at that time, 62 to 63 years back. Today, Nigeria is 215 million or more, while Britain is 65 million, even not up to. What is the difference? Check the difference. And Britain, when it comes to standard economy, has been there. What do? They try to control their population so that what they have will be able to be enough for them to satisfy them, to get the better life for all. What are that better life? Good road, work, light, gas, so many things that people need, housing. But since that 1960, you people don't have birth control, and majority of these people we are talking about were not capable. In fact, I could remember the late legend Alhaji Sikiru Ayinde Barrister that says ìwọ̀nba ọmọ tó o bá lè tọ́ ni kò bí, meaning you should give birth to a child that you can train. But majority of you people refuse. You are giving birth to a child that you cannot be able to control and you cannot train. And what happened? They will end up to disobey you. You will end up to be a useless father or useless mother. At least 40% of the problem we're having today are bad parental. You bring a child or children to this world that you cannot train, that you know yourself that you are not capable of training. You know that your income is just one child you can train. Why do you give back to 3, 4, 5? And at the end of the day, you and your partner will not be able to stand it. You guys separate. Then the woman, the woman too went back to go and marry another man in the name of she's looking for a better life, giving birth to another bunch. The man too marry another woman, giving birth to another useless bunch of kids. Because the moment you bring any child to this world and you could not be able to train them, to give them what they need, guide them. And what's number one thing? How to feed them, give them a good shelter, clothe them, let them go to a better school, give them a standard education. That's the number one priority of a good parent. But you see, majority of them, they were talking about this particular set of parents that they know. You don't need to tell, you know you are poor. Some of them have one room and they have 4, 5, 6 children in that same one room. Those ones have, the stubborn one among them did not even divorce. They are not divorced. They are just there. If you are in this category, you failed yourself, you have failed Nigeria and Africa. The second set of these parents that fail are the one that they are rich, they are wealthy, they have all what it takes, but they don't have time for their children. There's a competition in their marriage. Wife want to make all the money, husband want to make all the money, they want to have the wealth. But there's an adage in Yoruba that says which is happening now. You can see so many houses being sold by their children. In fact, some say they have to even remove their cup from their land, do it anyhow. You don't have time for your kids. It is the nanny or someone or from your family that you have to bring to your house that is helping you raising your own kids. And after they whatever they taught them in their house, raise them their own way. And when they get to school, you leave them to teachers, to teach them, to tell them how their life will be. And that might go against the way, the culture of your own family. And at the end of the day, the children grow up to become wayward because they never have parental care. All what you are giving them is money. And it goes beyond money. That's why God made you their guardians. Sometimes some parents are not even close to their children. They don't even know their children pain. That's why someone from school or environment of where they're living will influence them, easily influence them. And that's why you see today that majority of them, their daughter got pregnant for riffraff. Their son ended up to become a junkie, drug abuse. And now self is mixed. Both the female and male of this generation now are junkies. They are addicted to either drink or smoking or taking in their hair. It is not because some children want to do it. It's because they don't have the proper parental guidance. We just have a full of bad populations. I'll still talk about the leaders, but let's talk about what we cost by ourselves. Our problem of today is population. I know some of you will say that is China not populated than us? Is India not? They have law. They are not following democracy. They follow the rules of you do this, you get this. We don't practice democracy here. This is not the democracy. I'm still coming for the leaders in another episode. So the third parent that failed are the one that they married themselves because of one interest or the other. You think the guy has that money. By the end of the day, when you now get in, you now see that it's not who it said he is. You think the lady has money because majority of you people marry because of interest of money. Because if you say the man is handsome or it's a fake life because you think he has money to be doing that make him look good. That was why you are following or her. So you people could not stand it. You people divorce. So after you people, some of you divorce, you have to go and dump that your child or your children to your own mother that could not be able to give you a befitting or train as a mother. You end up there to go and drop your own child, either with the father side or the mother side of the child. And what happened? They train he or she the way they have trained you. And that's why we have plenty Olusho today. Bunch of whatever, I don't even know the name to call them, that they are into Olusho hookup. They took easy way over hard way that will benefit them in future. They refuse go to school. They refuse, even the one that even graduate among them, they use what they have to get what they want. They are not properly work so hard for that. The men among them are into 419, Yahoo, fraud. They will be the one to send you different messages on your phone. They will be the one to say, oh, I met you on Facebook that time. I lost my phone. Then, because of their parent has failed them and they have failed themselves too. All these divorce today, divorce tomorrow, baby mama here and there are part of our problem in this country. And it's from the generation of 1960 to 1970 to late 70 parents. Because when they were giving birth to them, they start giving birth to their own children in late 80s, 90s to 2000. And they are the bunch of the children we are talking about today. Overpopulated is part of Nigerian problem. And if you people don't stop it, it's going to overcome you. We are in civilized world now, 20th century. That you have to know that before you marry anybody or you have a child with anybody, you have to go and know your genotype. You have to know that malaria doesn't kill like before again. So why do you need plenty bunch of children that you cannot care for? This is just my advice. Hard work pays. Even though if you are in school, learn something, have skills. Look at what the UK is saying now. That without skills, you cannot stay in their country. Look at America. America is over 300 million today. But one state in America is even, if it's bigger than Nigeria, a whole Nigerian. Look at Canada. And that's why they can still accommodate you people that are jackparing. My advice is, let us all know what we are doing. Let us do it right. Let us make Nigeria better. We need to correct all this. Your parent has failed you. If you say there's no work, there's no work. Look at it, and majority of you, the where they're supposed to use as a company, churches has rented that place. Most of factory has turned to church. You are going to church to go and pray for job. Why? Meanwhile, that place was where people, where some people are working before, they chase them to turn it to where they want you to come and pray to God. That's another problem we have. If we don't change, Nigeria is going to enter a big problem. You need to change your mindset, the way you think. Look at all of them ranting on social media now. Go and check their age. Check them. So, I love you all. Please, if you're a first timer, subscribe to my channel, Home TV 247, for you to eat for African content, tourism, information, films, short films, documentary. It's all designed for Africans all over the whole world. As a black person, we are great. God has blessed us. Let us unite and make it a better nation. Love you. Bye.